Welcome to 2020 BioImpact. I'm Don Maszle, a technical solutions consultant at Benchling, and I'm here to talk about accelerating innovation in agriculture and plant sciences. Benchlink's mission is to accelerate life sciences for the betterment of humanity. Our company was founded in 2012 by a team of scientists and engineers at MIT who were frustrated with the software they had available to support their science. So they started to build their own software tools to support research in biology, but they quickly realized that the entire life sciences R&D industry needed to transform. So with support from top-tier investors like Andreessen Horowitz, Thrive, and Benchmark, Benchling created a range of solutions for life sciences built on a common platform that follows the needs of our customers. We're fortunate to work with over 350 innovative life science companies, including many of the world's largest enterprises. These companies are making great discoveries and innovations, and our team is committed and well-equipped to provide the best possible software to support them. The life sciences industry, including ag and industrial biotech, has evolved tremendously over the past decade, and we're proud to work with hundreds of leading companies that have helped develop new advances. Our customers are also our partners in helping to reshape the industry. Over the last several decades, advances in breeding methodologies, biotechnology, and pest management have brought unprecedented growth in agricultural productivity. Yet to feed our growing world, we will need to produce food even more efficiently as arable lands decrease and we push back against yield losses and drags due to pests, disease, and a changing environment. Biotechnology in agriculture provides sophisticated tools to help create more resilient and productive seeds through introduced traits and biomarker-targeted breeding, to produce new protective chemical formulations for field applications and incorporation into seed coatings, and to discover new biostimulant extracts and exudates to provide increased health and vigor to plants without additional chemicals. This requires highly specialized teams to bring these innovations to market. And our ag and plant science customers have organizational structures that reflect this, with teams that focus on things like trait discovery, transformation, strain engineering, and sequencing. For these teams to be efficient, they need tools that are powerful enough to represent the complexity of scale and operations required in ag, and flexible enough to support rapidly changing and varied workflows. On one side, ag R&D is improving the productivity of the plant itself. Traditional plant breeding has been used for centuries to amplify or select for desirable intrinsic capabilities of plants. But traditional breeding can take many generations to select desired traits from the genetic mix. With the addition of marker-assisted breeding and lab-based accelerated breeding methods, the development of traits can be sped up dramatically by interrogating the genetics of the progeny directly and reducing the generation times to get stable populations with desired traits. New beneficial traits can be added using construct design, agrobacterium transformation, and several generations of a trait introgression process, also often assisted by genetic sequencing. The latest advances in gene editing, including CRISPR-Cas, allow for manipulation of genes and introduction of traits in a precise manner. And all of this technology is used under multiple regulatory umbrellas that require end-to-end tracking of materials, all while trying to meet aggressive production schedules, sometimes set years in advance. Getting ahead of this speed and complexity is an urgent need for ag R&D today. Modern agriculture and plant science requires a new way of working that reflects both the rapidly changing scientific landscape as well as rapid production schedules driven by the market. To stay competitive in this industry, companies must build integrated platforms that look beyond the individual functions and workflows to maintain production schedules and feed steady new technologies into the field. These platforms must be able to evolve over time. A recent example of this is the expansion of innovations in plant biostimulant products from microbes, both discoveries of natively produced chemicals in these strains and engineered pathways to produce them in commercial strains at large scale. Ag, like other life sciences, also has become increasingly specialized, with each phase of the innovation cycle requiring specific skills and expertise. bioinformatics, genetic transformation, marker-assisted breeding. This specialization and complexity that it brings is intensified by innovation in lab automation, gene editing, and genomics in conjunction with high-throughput breeding programs. Finally, agriculture, like other life sciences, relies on data from a complex matrix of sources, internal and external. Companies work across multiple teams, divisions, and external CROs, forming an ecosystem of data sources. These teams must work together, share data, and coordinate process steps to move forward. What's needed are tools to bring this information together to drive intelligent decisions. Most of our customers share with us pain points that they have on their existing solutions, whether it's paper-based, spreadsheet, homegrown solutions, or siloed point solutions. We hear from scientists how frustrating it can be to always be entering data manually into different systems, and then spend time trying to piece it back together for review and presentations. We hear from managers how frustrating it is to have data in many systems, but not be able to interrogate that data intelligently to make timely and data-driven decisions. These customers often become dependent on others to integrate and compile data from multiple sources for them, which can lead to delays in reporting and sometimes missed data sources. And the sheer number of applications used and siloed nature of many applications makes it very costly and inefficient for IT teams to maintain, or they become dependent on their vendors for any kind of simple configuration changes. This not only wastes time and resources, but it impedes the flow of innovation. Those resources could be better spent advancing impactful R&D and production work. It's clear that a new kind of digital solution is needed to help overcome these obstacles. We think every company and scientific team deserves a solution that will accelerate and support your innovations. When you think about ideal traits that any digital solution should have in R&D, there are 4 core attributes to consider. First, it needs to be built for complex science. It has to model the science that you focus on, which means having both data and a model that's built fit for purpose. 2, it needs to adapt to your process, has to support the processes and workflows that your team performs, and have the ability to scale, iterate, and evolve over time. 3, it should enable key decisions. It has to empower users with data at every level, giving scientists insights about their experiments and team leaders data on their programs so that they can make both scientific and operational decisions quickly with complete and accurate data. And 4th, it has to be easy and intuitive to use. This ensures that users will immediately recognize the value of the solution, see that it saves them time, and adopt it in a way that will help keep them compliant and consistent with the rest of the R&D organization. All of these attributes formed the inspiration for what we do here at Benchling and drove the development of the Benchling Life Sciences R&D Cloud. The Benchling Life Sciences R&D Cloud is designed to give you a 360-degree view of your R&D innovation. Benchling's applications span the R&D process from experimental design, in silico biology, sample tracking, and process management. There are 7 applications that Benchling offers, seamlessly integrated into a single interface. This makes it easy for users to leverage what they need without leaving the software. These applications include collaborative work in the notebook, first-class molecular biology tools, flexible data models in our registry and inventory and results system, workflows and requests, and analytical insights and dashboards. These applications are built on a common platform and configurable data model to support each team's unique scientific and operational requirements, and to build dashboards that capture that team's specific sample and process intelligence. Benchling is built on a modern cloud infrastructure, fully managed by Benchling, and offers state-of-the-art security and control. And we know that most companies have a rich ecosystem of instruments, software applications, and data stores that their R&D depends on. So we provide REST APIs to easily move data in and out of the platform. So let's look at an example of how Benchling can help support your R&D transformation. To illustrate the value that Benchling can bring, here's a case of one of our customers that adopted Benchling while in the middle of a merger and acquisition process. The business had historically been focused on plant genetics, custom cloning, and beneficial agronomic treatments, and had developed many in-house systems to support this research. However, the impending M&A activity brought some uncertainty, including which of these laboratory functions and processes would be highlighted in the new company. To support their research, this company had a legacy LIMS system developed in-house on an on-prem database instance using Oracle Server with an on-prem backup system, an off-site backup service through Iron Mountain. The system used a collaborative wiki as a notebook that ran on an in-house managed on-prem server. The LIMS UI itself was developed in-house and ran on another on-prem server using over 100,000 lines of custom code. And all of this architecture served a single site. After a successful proof of concept workshop, the client decided to replace their entire lab information infrastructure with Benchling. This not only reduced the total cost of ownership, no servers, no database licenses, no backup system, no backup services, no internal software development, support, and maintenance. But it also enabled new business to refocus its information systems squarely on the fermentation, formulation, and agronomic treatment research that the new company had pivoted to. It also allowed them to immediately integrate work from 3 new sites and provided the flexibility to both support existing IP and data processes, and to efficiently build out new processes to support the joint venture using fewer resources. Benchling has a proven approach to delivering customer success that has been successfully implemented at hundreds of life sciences and plant science companies. There are several ways that our customer experience team brings value to our customers. First, they have a deep domain experience in the applications our customers are focused on. This is gained from their own scientific expertise and also from delivering hundreds of these projects to customers. Part of this is bringing a rigorous data management methodology to the process to help instill best practices around modeling complex science and results. And the team knows how to leverage Benchling's codeless configuration to prototype quickly, which means they can rapidly iterate with our customers to get to production faster with a solution that will endure for your organization. This approach has worked well for our customers, and we're very proud to have an industry-leading retention rate, which is a testament to the value that Benchling can offer. This approach includes 3 pillars that help organizations with special requirements. First, our professional services provide comprehensive implementation services to run projects that map customers' science to the software. Second, ongoing support services provide training, end-user support, and managed services to support ongoing changes to the platform. Finally, our customer success team ensures success with each company after go live and helps drive ongoing usage and adoption of new capabilities. We hope this presentation has shown how Benchling can help drive your innovation in ag and plant sciences. So thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy the rest of 2020 BioImpact.